outside the Great Hall, in the formal waiting area outside the hall, while the delegation waits outside the ceremonial venue. Then Elon Musk lifts his phone and starts capturing the moment. Not like a diplomat, more like a curious visitor. Everyone else looks like they are inside a serious political ceremony. But Elon Musk looks like he just found something interesting in a museum. He makes funny faces when people ask for photos. He brings his young son into a world usually reserved for presidents, CEOs, and state officials. And somehow, people cannot stop watching.
Why does this feel more interesting than the actual meeting?
Because the powerful man is not acting like the other powerful men.
So, he is just being weird?
No, he is making your tribe look twice.
And that tiny moment explains something deep about attention, status, and the ancient human brain. Your brain does not watch Elon Musk only because he is powerful. It watches him because he is powerful and unpredictable. The formal world. A state visit is not a normal room. It is a stage. Every object sends a signal. The flags say power. The long tables say order. The suits say seriousness. The cameras say history is watching. In this kind of room, people usually try to control every movement. They stand straight. They smile carefully. They do not look too excited. They do not act too casual. Because in high-status spaces, every gesture becomes a message.
So everyone is performing seriousness?
Of course, when troops meet troops, faces become masks.
The ancient brain is very sensitive to hierarchy. Long before offices, companies, and global summits, humans lived in groups. In a group, knowing who had power mattered. Who could protect you? Who could reject you? Who had resources? Who had influence? Your brain learned to watch high-status people carefully, not because it was gossip, because it was survival information. Elon breaks the script. Then comes the strange part. Inside this serious room, Elon Musk does not always behave like a polished diplomat. He makes expressive faces. He appears playful in places where people expect stiffness. And this creates a strange mental spark. The brain sees two signals at the same time. Signal 1. This person has high status. Signal 2. This person is not following the expected script. That combination is extremely sticky.
But why is breaking the script so powerful?
Because the forest gets quiet when something moves differently.
Exactly. The brain is built to detect pattern breaks. If everything moves as expected, attention relaxes. But when something does not fit, attention wakes up. A billionaire acting formal is expected. A billionaire acting like a curious tourist is unexpected. A CEO smiling politely is expected. A CEO making goofy faces at a state banquet is unexpected. And the ancient brain loves unexpected signals from high-status people.
So people watch him because he is rich?
Many rich men are boring.
Because he is famous?
Many famous people become invisible when they repeat the same face.
Then what is it?
It is not just wealth. It is not just fame. It is not even just intelligence. The stronger formula is this. High status plus surprise equals attention. And if the surprise feels safe enough, it can become charm. This is why a powerful person acting slightly strange can become more memorable than a powerful person acting perfectly normal. Perfectly normal is stable, but stable is not always memorable. Here is the central idea. Your brain does not follow Elon Musk only because he is powerful. It follows him because he mixes power with unpredictability. Power makes the brain look. Surprise makes the brain stay. Playfulness makes the brain share. This is the Elon Effect. Not just status, not just money, not just technology. It is the strange combination of serious power and unserious behavior.
So the funny face matters?
The funny face tells the tribe, this chief is not like the other chief.
The funny face effect. Look at the dinner photos. Formal room, formal clothes, formal guests. Then suddenly, a wink, a pout, wide eyes, a silly expression. That is not a normal CEO image. It is closer to meme language. And meme language is powerful because it travels fast. A serious quote requires attention. A strange face requires almost no effort. You see it in 1 second. You understand the contrast in 1 second. You can share it in 1 second. This is why expressive public figures often dominate attention. They give the internet something easy to copy, a face, a gesture, a break from the script.
But is it planned?
We do not need to know. Maybe it is natural. Maybe it is instinctive. Maybe he understands attention better than most people. But for the audience's brain, the effect is the same. The image feels alive. The child in the power room. Then there is the image of his son. This is one of the strongest emotional contrasts. A child inside a room of power. Small clothes beside black suits. Curiosity beside protocol. Family beside geopolitics.
Why does that image feel softer?
Because even a powerful hunter becomes different when holding the hand of his child.
This is the humanizing effect. Public figures often feel far away. Wealth makes them distant. Power makes them distant. But a child makes the image smaller, warmer, and easier to understand. Not weaker, just more human. To the ancient brain, family is not a small signal. It is one of the oldest signals of all. Protection, continuity, belonging. The powerful person becomes not only a builder, a CEO, or a public figure. For a moment, he becomes a father in a giant room. And that contrast is emotionally sticky. This is why the images travel. Each image contains a small contradiction. Serious but funny. Powerful but casual. Distant but human. Formal but memeable. These contradictions give the brain something to solve. And when the brain tries to solve something, it stays longer. But there is another layer. People do not only watch Elon Musk because he is unusual. They watch because modern life makes many people feel powerless. Most people cannot build rockets. Most people cannot walk into rooms with presidents and global CEOs. So when someone appears to move through these rooms with casual weirdness, the image becomes strangely satisfying. It feels like freedom. Not ordinary freedom. Social freedom. The freedom to not act exactly like everyone else. The freedom to be awkward and still remain important. The freedom to make a silly face in a serious room.
Maybe that is why people like it.
They see a man who does not look trapped by the room.
And that is powerful because many modern people feel trapped by rooms, offices, rules, polite faces, performance. So when a powerful person breaks the mask, even slightly, people notice. So maybe the Elon effect is not one thing. It is a stack of ancient signals. Status, surprise, social proof, playfulness, human warmth, pattern breaking. A person who is watched by powerful people. A person who sits at a state banquet but still looks like a meme. That is why your brain pauses. That is why the image spreads. That is why a few seconds of behavior can become more memorable than a long official statement. Elon Musk often sits exactly at that intersection. Powerful enough to matter, strange enough to notice, playful enough to share. In the modern world, attention does not always go to the most perfect person. It often goes to the person who creates the strongest signal. A signal of status. A signal of surprise. A signal that says, "Look again." Thank you for watching Ancient Brain. If this helped you understand why modern fame feels so magnetic, subscribe, and we will keep looking at modern obsessions through ancient survival instincts.